What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to your June reading. This is going to be general, okay? Your general June for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. If this doesn't resonate, go ahead and check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever the other signs are, and hopefully this, it puts the whole picture together. I hope you guys had a lovely May. I know last month we were talking about you guys really having a lot of money opportunities coming your way. And I do still feel like work is a very big focus. Work, career is a very big focus. Kind of communicating with others to get the right situation and the right contracts and the right whatevers. I feel like this month you guys are going to be very much about your business again, just like you were last month. Now, yeah, and I say that because you have mostly pentacles and swords here. So again, material things, career, money, health, wealth, all that stuff. And also thoughts, communication, which all makes sense to me. I mean, we're in Gemini season now officially, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication, so it really makes sense to me. It doesn't look so much like this month is a lot of doing. There's actually no wands in your spread so far, and I am going to pull clarifiers on some of these because I do have some questions. But more a month of planning and getting all the stuff done, all the boring stuff that we don't like to do, of, organizing it all so that it can flow, right? So, bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy, the unseen energy. So this queen she's a boss. She's very money connected. She's very smart with her money. She may even own her own business. But it's a hardworking woman who loves the finer things in life, but she's not materialistic. She's still very earthy. She likes to garden. She probably grows her own vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. She's a great mom, great spouse. Like, this is really a month of you guys continuing to build that foundation to get to this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? So where you guys are right now, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, it's abundance all around, right? So, and when I talk about abundance, that doesn't just mean money. That's, abundant in your relationships, with your friends, with your family, with your spouse, abundant, in your career, with your money. This is like the card of being able to do whatever you want to do, right? And they've got the family, they're surrounded by all this beauty. And I really feel, again, going back to the Queen of Pentacles, this is where you guys are at and really trying to focus on bringing this together. Now, what's crossing that, which is interesting, is the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is air energy. So there may be someone in your life that's an air sign, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or even if you are like a Libra, Scorp, Cuspy. I'm a Libra, Scorp, Cuspy, so I try not to leave that out because there are Cusp people who this could be your energy. But I'm getting the sense that there's something that you guys have been working on, and you've probably been working on it with a few people, but I'm hearing like too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing. So I feel like where you had plans to bring in certain people in this career or this passion project, I feel like you're kind of getting clear and kind of cutting the shit a little bit, right? Because, she doesn't fool around. She's very direct. She's very smart. She's not a bitch, but she's going to tell it like it is. She's, upfront. She's been through a lot and she's seen a lot. So she doesn't give people room for error, right? Like, if you're dealing with a Queen of Swords energy, you better come correct. So, I do, for a number of you, feel like your goal, again, you guys have been really trying to work on getting your life in order, getting your abundance, popping. And I think it's required you, or going to require you, to have to look into certain relationships that you have with certain people and you may find that you're cutting certain people off in some type of capacity. Now, this could be moochers who, you know, maybe you're always giving them money and they just don't even seem like they ever want to get their shit together on their own. So you're just like, you know what? I can't keep feeding this beast. Or, you know, there's people that you wanted to go into business with who have shown themselves to maybe not be as reliable in certain things. So maybe you're switching the way you do things, maybe not kicking them all the way out, but like lightening their load and their responsibilities just so like you don't have to deal with that and be mad at them later, you know? I get that kind of feeling. Yeah, I get that kind of feeling. Now, whatever it is, you guys have good luck coming your way. So Page of Cups, typically this is very much a love offer. And you could be meeting someone, right? There could be someone who you want to offer your love to, or, you know, who wants to offer their love to you. But if we're just talking energies, Cups, this is water energy. This is your energy. And so it could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But this page is really excited. He's really loving. He's there just to give, he's like a burst of fresh air. He gives good luck, right? Pages are young energy. So, you know, there could be some, you know, he's a little naive, but very well intentioned, right? So, and also pages are explorers. So their whole job, their whole mission, what they do is they are there to explore. They're inquisitive about the world in which their suit is. So, you know, you guys are water signs. You guys are very intuitive. You guys are very passionate, loving people. So you may be trying to do something in the field where you're helping others. But I do feel like you've got a lot of good luck surrounding you this month concerning that, if that's what you're trying to do, right? I do feel like there's still so much to learn with this thing, whatever it is. Like I said, I feel like you guys are really trying to like work out the details. And I do feel like that does include possibly cutting some people out of the deal or whatever. But this is a great start to some cool shit, because whenever pages pop up, that's when you know like you're on the cusp of something cute coming up. You know what I mean? And then we've got the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles, Pentacles again, that's earth energy. So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But the Pentacles is a beautiful card of like success that's to come, but it's very much early beginning stages, right? It's like these people are having meetings, you know? I almost feel like you guys are having a lot of meetings with other people to kind of work out some kinks. I do feel like you will be reaching out to people maybe you hadn't thought of, or there will be other people who kind of pop up to help you with this situation, this, you know, work thing or whatever. Also, for some of you, I'm hearing that whatever it is that you're trying to do is maybe like an unconventional something. Like maybe it's something that, you know, can be frowned upon to certain people. But you know what? And like, okay, so like an example of that, like what's something that can, like, okay, marijuana is legal now in certain states, right? So maybe it's like, you want to open up a dispensary or something like that. Something that's not like a typical job that people think of, like, you know, people should be having or whatever, but you're passionate about it and you can see, you know, how this could work. And I feel like some of you, it's like you're having thoughts about doing some kind of unconventional job that's, you know, a little different, or it's just that a lot of you guys are being more open to reaching out to other people when you need help. Also, other people will be coming into your life to help, and people that you don't expect, because these are the like three most unlikely people to be together. You've got like an architect, a priest, and I don't know, a joker. I don't know what that is, but excuse me. It's a very good start to a very cute business situation, right? Now, in the past position, you've got the Three of Swords, which I hate to see, because this indicates some type of heartbreak, right? So, but really, Okay. It indicates some type of heartbreak, but the way I also look at the swords, the Three of Swords, just because I'm the person who I find it powerful when even in my disappointment and even in my heartbreak, I can own my shit and take my responsibility for it. So some people look at this card and it's like someone broke your heart, right? But it's like, really, you broke your heart. You know what I mean? Because people treat you and do things to you or, handle you only in ways that you allow them to. So even in heartbreak, even if someone does something scandalous, there's always signs, there's always something to where like we have to take the responsibility back and be like, you know what, they're fucked up and I don't fuck with them for that, because why would you ever treat me like this or why would you ever do this to me? But at the same time, I do have to take responsibility for my role to play in it, because I'm not a tree and I could move. Like I didn't have to stay here and continue this. I do feel like there's some type of a disappointment. And that may be, in the past, like that you were dealing with someone, and this could be romantically or in work. And that may be why, too, it leads us to the present day where we've got this Queen of Swords energy where you're like, look, let's be clear, because I'm not going through this shit again. You know what I'm saying? So again, that can be love or work. Hell, it could be family. You know what I mean? Where in the future, we've got this stuck energy. Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's that energy of being stuck to the point of paralysis. You're stuck in your thoughts. You feel bound by your thoughts. You feel bound by these things, by these swords, right? But she's not really stuck. She can wiggle out of that bandage so she can see. She can walk around those swords, and there's a castle right behind her. So also very symbolic of you not being able to see. You know what I mean? You're not being able to see what's going on, right now in this situation. It's like, again, because we're in the energy of you guys, this pentacle energy is very much planning energy. And this, the sword energy is very much thoughts and communication. I just feel like you guys are kind of in the thick of things, like towards the middle to end of the month. And it's like different information's coming at you. And I don't know that some of you guys can see the bigger picture of it, right? And I'm going to clarify that. But there is an energy of feeling stuck. When I get this, I always suggest meditate, pray, talk to your ancestors who've passed, whatever. It's, because it's your mind fucking yourself, basically. And thoughts aren't always necessarily real. And if you can just get past that, there's bliss behind you. There's a whole castle. So it's like you're on the right track if you can just not go there, okay? Now, hopes and fears, we see you guys are really, having a time trying to balance this work life, personal life situation. I do feel like with all that's going on, there is a little bit of a struggle of trying to maintain. Some of you may have regular jobs and you're trying to start your own business. And so even finding the time to do that, so that you can still be an adult, maintain your bills and all that stuff, but start your passion project so that you can one day flourish in that. I really do feel like there's a lot of juggling. Now, so it could be juggling jobs. It could be also just juggling your thoughts of how you want to proceed, how you want to go forward, and even who you want around you, right? But around you, you've got some really good energy. You've got some really good starts. You've got some people who want to come in and help you, people who want to come in and give you advice. It's like it's right there in your grasp. If you guys can narrow down exactly what it is that you want, and I would suggest that you do it by filling your way with this Page of Cups energy crowning you rather than being too in your thoughts. If you could lean closer to what feels right rather than thinking about too hard, because you guys are really good at that. Again, you guys are super intuitive, and water is that's your shit, right? That's your element. You're strongest in that. And I feel like your thoughts are kind of like, yeah, doing a little thing to you right now. But not to worry, you really do have some great energy in front of you. You got some great new beginnings that it may take a little bit of time to jump off, but they're going to be stable. Yeah. Again, I'm really seeing a lot of you guys are just trying to make these changes too to benefit your family. And the pages are young energy. If you guys have kids, that could be that, especially if you have a young earth sign child or water sign child. So what's on your mind is you're trying to get this clarity. I think you're trying to get clarity to move forward. I think you're trying to, figure out exactly what it is you want to do, how you want to move forward. It's a sense of you guys are trying to be very, very smart about planning your stuff before you take action, right? And that's why I probably don't see any wands on the spread yet. But you guys are being very clear with everybody. I feel like you're being very clear around you with your expectations, from your loved ones, from the people you work with. Like, you are being clear as fuck. Like, because I just have a feeling you guys are ready to, like, really go. And you guys will be okay. This is your outcome card. It's a 9 of Pentacles. And she is, like, abundant and independently, right? So even if you are in a relationship, I always tell people, even if you're in a relationship, this is about, let's say if you weren't in a relationship, like, you can still handle your own within that relationship, right? You're still holding your weight within that relationship. I really do feel like you guys are going to be coming into a place where you're kind of feeling like, okay, I can handle this, right? And, the thing about her is she gets what she wants, and she's so successful because she puts herself first, not in a selfish way, right? But it's very much that, like, it's not a cup, but it's almost like, I can't help you if I need help. You know what I mean? And she does well for herself because she knows her priorities, and the things that she does them well. She does them, with the right intentions. And, she's able to capitalize on her gifts. I feel like you guys have a lot of gifts that you're trying to make come up, or you're trying to kind of expose to the world. And she does that. It's like, she reminds me of, like, the minor to the Empress, right? Because the Empress, she sits in her beautiful lush garden as well, and she's able to manifest and make things happen. She's able to harvest things. She's all about that, right? Like, the 9 of Pentacles energy is that on a slightly smaller scale. But this person is able to do the things that they need to do, and they do the things that other people aren't willing to do, which is why they have the things that they have independently, right? So let me clarify some things. And I want to start with this Page of Cups, and 2 cards fell out. 7 of Cups and Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you got 2 Ace of Swords now. So again, like I said, whatever this is that's coming to you, some of you guys can be getting a love offer. Some of you may be getting a ton of love offers. You may have a lot of people that are trying to get at you, or you may have a couple people that you're trying to get at. But I feel like you're going to become very clear on that. If it's a work thing, I feel like you guys are coming into something you're really passionate about. And I feel like these 7 cups are more speaking to you just needing to really get grounded. Because 7 of Cups can talk about illusion, right? And, like, in the original depiction, it's this man who's looking at all these things in clouds, and, like, some of them may be real, some of them may not, some may be fake, some whatever. So it's like, I get the sense that a lot of you guys have a lot of options for what you want to do forward. or what you want to do going forward. But it's really important that you take this time, especially using all this earth energy that you guys have and this swords energy that you have, to get really clear on what it is that you want to do moving forward, right? And that's what the Ace of Cups or Ace of Swords showed up again too. So it's about either really getting clear on this love, like who you want to be with and what a relationship to you looks like, or it's getting very clear on, you know, this business that you're trying to start and being very practical and being very grounded about it, right? That was too many. Okay, I'm going to pull this, do Three of Swords. Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles. This is your second Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so I do feel like in the past, you guys, like I said, I do feel like there was disappointment. Now it could be love, but it could be, you know, in a work situation or just having to cut someone off. Again, Three of Swords indicates to me like, yes, we've been hurt and heartbroken, but also we couldn't be heartbroken without allowing it to happen. So it's just like after this whole situation, I really feel like you guys trying to find the balance of, for you, what's too much and what's not, and what you can handle and what you're not going to handle. You know what I mean? Let's look at this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Okay, yes, and you guys got the Chariot with lovely Janet. So you guys are stuck on moving forward. Again, I do feel like there's maybe details that you still need, or just to get very clear. That's why you got these Ace of Swords, two of them. This is a month of clarity and really figuring out what it is that you want to do and how you want to move forward, because the Chariot successfully moves forward, right? The Chariot is very balanced because in the original depiction, it's this, I don't know, what is he, a prince or something, riding, and he's got his sphinxes, the black and the white one, and he's successfully charging forward, right? Also, there could be a Cancer in your life that's kind of influencing this, or a Cancer that you've been stuck on if this is a love situation. But it's like you're stuck on how to move forward. I want to clarify. I want to pull one more card. Okay. And the thing is, in order to move forward, you just have to go for it. You have to go for it, but I do feel like you need to fill it out for you, because that's going to be where you feel the strongest. Go for it. You've got these new beginnings. You've got the Fool with it too. So it's like this, whatever this is, it's going to require some risk. So you can't be scared, but trust your instincts, because you guys know when something's not right. Trust your instincts. And, you know, this is sitting right next to that Page of Pentacles. Trust it. You know, trust your instincts and keep pushing forward. Just don't get stagnant. That's all. Even if your movement forward is slower than you'd like, the point is you're moving. I don't care if you're crawling, but this is a time to move forward and not hold on and have all that baggage, right? I want to clarify that Page of Pentacles. What is that Page of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles again. You guys are getting a lot of repeat cards. Okay, so with that Page of Pentacles, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so again, I do feel like you guys, in your, you know, surrounding you in your environment, you do have these offers, these stable offers that are going to come through. And I do feel like a lot of them, it'll be working with different people that you didn't expect, or even, you may even find yourself in a whole different, like the business, whatever you want to do might link you to some other shit and whatever. I think it'll open up doors to where you'll actually be coming into contact with a lot of people for this thing. Yeah, that's really good. And I'm just going to clarify the Nine of Pentacles. And you got the Six of Cups. So, Six of Cups, it's a very balanced, loving energy. It's also a very nostalgic energy. I'm getting like, look back at your childhood, not for any love reason, but, and it's funny because it's over this Eight of Swords stuck energy. If you're feeling stuck, if you're kind of not knowing what you want to do, think about what you love to do as a kid and figure out a way how you can incorporate that in your life and monetize that so that you can move forward, still be successful, still take care of yourself, and feel overall fulfilled, right? Cups, Six of Cups is, well, first of all, 6 is the most balanced number, right? It's like represents perfect balance. And Cups, that's, emotions. So with all these Cups and Pentacles and Swords, and it's funny, you still didn't get a wand. Again, this is a lot of planning for the future. This is a lot of communicating. This is a lot of ironing out the kinks before you actually put the action into it. It will be helpful for you to use your intuition. It will be helpful for you to surround yourself around the people that make you feel good, because they're going to make you feel more powerful in order for you to move forward. It will be helpful for you to think back to your childhood about the things that make you happy, or even just taking time out in the middle of all this, because I do see stress. Swords are stressful, right? Most of them. Taking time out in all this to go do some fun kid shit. If you have kids, go play with them outside. Go take them to the jump house. Go bowling. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you guys in this need to loosen up to keep the energy flowing, because the thing is, you don't want to get stuck. You don't want to get stagnant. So whatever it is that's fun, that makes you feel free, even like a little kid, do that while you're working all this out so that you can have that balance and it doesn't end up feeling like a 10 of Wands energy where you're just like, this is too much, right? Because the only way you're going to move forward successfully is if you're still feeling good about the thing, whatever the thing is, the relationship, the work, whatever. But you guys have really good things. And I do see a lot of planning for the future and stability, and that's really good. Just keep your thoughts clear. Be very clear in your communication with others, whoever you're working with, whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're loving on, whatever. Just be very clear and fair. You got 2 Ace of Swords. You got the Queen of Swords. You're going to be open. Be open to different work situations. You got 2, 3 of Pentacles. You've got two of Pentacles. You got a lot of repeat energy, and for me, that's just like reiterating everything I'm saying. Okay, so you guys have a beautiful month coming up for Scorpio, for Scorpio, you have a beautiful month coming up for June. Whatever. Stay the course. Don't give up. It may feel frustrating sometimes, but you're fine. And yeah, I just really feel like you guys are really trying to build that foundation. So here's to you. I'll see you guys next month. Bye.